Hey, how you guys doing? I hope all is well. How y'all feeling today? I'm so sorry about arriving a little bit late, but girl, we got some stuff, guys and girls, we got some stuff to talk about. We do have some updates on this case. And before I start, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me very well. If you can hear me well out there, please press that one. Shout out to my moderators. I thank everybody for liking this video. Can we get the likes up? Can we please get the likes up? I'm here, Ruby. I'm here, Portia. I'm right here. I'm right here. So I want to let you guys know there has been updates in the case. They said they have arrested 3 Caucasian dudes, and they're looking for that man that popped that woman in the head with that chair. They said they're looking out for him, so I'm pretty sure they're going to find him. And we have Bill Bellamy. He is speaking out on this case, and you guys got to hear what he has to say. And when I tell you everybody and their mama is talking about this, Fox News, they mention it, but they did a poor job with talking about it. And you know, Candace Owens still have not mentioned it, and people are still wanting to know why. But everybody around the town is talking about this, and this will go down in history. This day will go down in history. And oh my God. And didn't they do it? And shout out to the young guy that swam across. You know, I know a lot of times y'all want to say horrible things about the Generation Z, but child, the Generation Z pulled through. That's all I got to say with that. Okay. So I do want to play this audio by the guy. I want you guys to listen to this. Here it go.
Good afternoon. Again, Chief Darrell Albert, Montgomery Police Department. Now, I'll kind of lay out the facts as we know them now regarding the incident that took place on Saturday, August 5th, 2023 at 7 p.m. There were several events taking place on our historic riverfront. Positive feedback regarding a school event hosted by Montgomery Public Schools and Hyundai was taking place at the amphitheater and nearby train shed. The Harriet II river cruise ship was fully operational, operating from a designated docking space along the river. The Harriet takes passengers on 2-hour tours up and along the Alabama River throughout the day. On this day, there were 227 passengers aboard that vessel. The incident occurred between the co-captain of the Harriet II vessel and a private boat owner and his family. As the Harriet attempted to dock in its designated space, designated and reserved due to the gangway access, as well as the mooring requirements, the private boat was docked in its space, prohibiting safe docking of the Harriet. The captain of the Harriet remained away from the dock for nearly 40 to 45 minutes as he attempted to contact the operators of the private boat via PA system. They were only responded to with obscene gestures, curse words, and taunting.
Did you hear that?
The co-captain was then picked up by a separate vessel and brought to the pier in an attempt to have a conversation with the private boat owners and or have those boats moved so that the Harriet could dock. A confrontation ensued between the co-captain and Mr. Pickett, the co-captain, being attacked by several members of the private boat. Several members of the Harriet II came to Mr. Pickett's defense, engaging in what we all have seen since on social media. I'll give you a timeline as to the way the calls came in and the Montgomery Police Department's response. The original call came in at 7 p.m. as a typical disturbance. The caller, who was the captain of the Harriet, was very calm and not in distress. As additional calls were received, at 7:15 p.m., the call was dispatched to the Montgomery Police Department. 7:18, the first units, 4 Montgomery Police Department officers arrived on scene. with 3 shortly thereafter. 13 individuals were detained and brought to police headquarters for questioning and interviews. Those interviews lasted several hours. At that time, all parties involved were released pending further investigation, but were all given instructions on how to secure warrants on combatants. We have since consulted with and are continuing to work with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, our state police agency, the Montgomery's DA's office, and the local office of the FBI. This investigation is ongoing and more charges are likely. We encourage the public to continue to send us additional videos or evidence relating to this case. Those can be sent to Star Center at montgomeryal.gov or at our secret witness, 334-625-4000. The victims in this case, the co-captain, Mr. Damian Pickett, black male, and a 16-year-old white male juvenile who was struck by the owners and operators of the private boat. The suspects thus far have been identified as Richard Roberts, white male, 48 years old, with 2 outstanding warrants for assault, 3rd degree. Alan Todd, white male, 23 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. And Zachary Shipman, white male, 25 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. We have instructed those individuals to turn themselves into law enforcement, and as at this time, 1 is secured and in custody. The other 2 are set to turn themselves in within the next hour. We're also asking for Mr. Reggie Gray, the black male, 42 years old, who was seen wielding that folding chair, to contact the Montgomery Police Department for further interviews and as part of investigation. As the mayor said a minute ago, this investigation is ongoing and more charges are likely. We want to thank the public and the media for supplying the much needed evidence and video surveillance that we've received, and it helped us to determine the facts as they happen. Keep in mind, when this incident took place, when it initially took place, the police department didn't have the luxury of the videos that we all have seen now. The police department was acting on statements and witness statements that occurred as we arrived. Now that we have more information, again, more charges are pending. I'm available to answer your questions, but that sums up where we are at this time.
Are you sick of having?
Hey, Fifi, how you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Honey, I'm so glad you can join us on today. I'm so glad that you are here. Welcome, Fifi, you guys. She was here yesterday and she's back with us again to talk about this case. Now, did you hear the gentleman? What were your thoughts on it? And I do have Bill Bellamy I want to play. And before I get her take on it, I do want to let you guys know some points that they wanted me to put out. It says the captain of the riverboat remained away from the dock 40 to 45 minutes before the private boat was blocking. So pretty much the little ponton, whatever they call it, what is it called, a ponton?
A pontoon.
The pontoon boat with the white man owned it. He had that thing sitting up there for 45 minutes, knowing that he was not supposed to park there. You know, he was just arrogant, you know. But he did it anyway, and they kept asking him to move, and he would not. And just to let you guys a reminder, that big boat with all them people, they was out there for over 45 minutes waiting for somebody to move the pontoon boat, okay? So that's how severe it was. So the security guard just did his job to move it after been waiting for them for 45 minutes. And they purposely did this because they were provoking those black people on that boat. They just got finished coming from a Trump rally, feeling it, okay? And how could you? You know, I'm just so mad about this, Fifi. Y'all making white people look bad out here. Fifi, they
I,
making white
I
people look
told you
bad.
that yesterday. I told you.
Yeah. No. They making them look bad. I'm gonna need y'all to go hard on them like y'all would more hard on Carly. Okay. This right here, girl, it got national news. This right here could have started a race war. Do you hear what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So upset. Okay, the arrogance. And he too damn grown. They say that man is 45 years old. Okay, and can we just say he's not Generation Z? What is he? Baby boomer? I don't know what his ass is. He's something. He's something. He is something.
Generation X, Y.
Shit, I don't know what he is.
I think it's Generation Y.
Okay, so they said the owners of the boat confronted the co-captain of the riverboat, okay, were obscene, aggressive. Okay, so basically the white people, they were very aggressive. They was using ungodly language. I mean, Fifi, what country are we living in where we cannot talk to our fellow brothers with common sense and love and dignity? Like, what really are they preaching out there? What are they putting in the Kool-Aid that would make them want to cuss out somebody? You know, I thought they were living with Christ in their heart, where they were taught with love to their other fellow American. I am so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in this.
I'm with you.
This is very anti-America, American. The way these men were acting and how they were so just outrageous to the workers, the security guards, the authority, no respect for authority, the entitlement that they have in this country. It is sickening. It's really sickening. And they're not getting called out on it. They're not. They're not.
It definitely needs to be stopped.
They're getting cuddled. And I'm sick and tired of it. What else I have here? Okay, it says 13 people were detained, but they were all released. Okay, Robert, 48, white male, warned for third assault. Okay, so it's just named some of these men. These are misdemeanors. All of the warrants are for the owners of the private boat. One is in custody. Two are set to return in themselves. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what's your thoughts about it? This is just disgusting. You know, every time I turn, I always see pictures of them going and, you know, the fighting together. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. Go ahead.
It is disgusting, Gigi. And just like I said yesterday, that they was going to charge as many of them black people as they could. And they shouldn't be, because they was defending that man that got jumped, first of all. Second of all, had they moved, all of this could have been avoided. Would have been avoided. And then I just saw on YouTube that one lady, a black lady, said that she got fired from that boat company, her and the rest of the crew that helped with that.
Okay. Wow.
And I said, wow, really? How so? Say it ain't so.
Somebody needs to speak out and talk about it. If they got, I can't believe they got fired.
That's what I said. I would be headed right over to somebody's attorney to file me a case saying that I was unjustly terminated because you helped somebody, you saved somebody's life.
Right. And we need to not only know that, who is the company? Who is the owner? And what agenda are they pushing? What are they behind? And that's going to tell us a lot of stuff. Where are they getting their money from? You know?
I mean, I can kind of understand the riverboat company, because it becomes a thing of liability. Because if they were on the clock when they did that, then it makes the riverboat company liable for their actions.
I don't care. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
But I'm just saying,
people need to stand up for their workers. Those guys work there day and night, and the river work people need to stand behind their people. That's just the American way.
Well, that's just anybody's way. But and I get it, and I agree with you. But I'm just saying from a legal standpoint that that would be the focus of all of the other people
Yeah,
that
you
got
know
their
what?
ass beat.
That's if they're trying to save their behind. That's if they're being selfish. But what about the integrity? What about the integrity? Like,
Mhm.
give me a break. The riverboat, it has so much rich history. How could they?
Yeah,
What they stand for. How could they? It does not make sense. It doesn't add up.
it
I
does
mean, this
it.
riverboat is just not like a regular riverboat just to have fun. This is symbolic. It has meaning. It has history. And can you tell us a little bit about the history when it comes to the riverfront?
That those riverboats been running in that river since before slavery, during slavery, all of that. I don't really know the particulars of it because I wasn't raised down there, and of course they don't teach that in high schools or in schools. So that would be something I would have to research so that I could give the correct information. But
Wow. It's sad that they're not teaching real history in these schools. What is going on with America? What is going on? We're not getting history. We're not learning anything. Oh my God. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of this. I really am.
they weren't
Something
teaching it
needs
when
to
I
change.
was in high school, and I'm a generation X baby. So but they was teaching about the Pullman cars and all of that, but they weren't talking about the Pullman that worked on the cars. They was talking about the white people that built the trains.
Got it. They said the river was a major slave trade route. Okay, so that's what they're saying it was. All right, so can we get some more likes? We are begging for likes at this time. So I'm going to pay this bill Bellamy, and I'll open up the phone lines to see if you guys want to call in. All right, so let me move this down. Is this the other way? Anything else you wanted to say about this, Fifi, while I'm changing out screens?
They talking about this all over Las Vegas.
And what are they saying?
Girl, they are livid. Livid.
Who are they mad at?
They mad at them white folks.
Mm. And
And
why are they
happy
mad?
that they got
Why?
their ass whooped.
Okay, why are they mad at the Caucasian people? Why?
Because they was wrong.
Okay. I just wanted to hear your, point of view.
They was wrong. I
I
walked
want
to the
to
store
add
this
anything
morning,
more,
and all the guys in 7-Eleven was talking about it. Did you see what happened? I was like, yes, and I was so elated. So yeah, they happy about it. They say they can't wait for it to happen here so they could get some of that.
What? Okay. They want a piece. Okay, they're ready. They're ready. Okay, so this is Fox over here, and this is what Fox labels it. Fox News says Rowboat Rumble. Watched a massive WWE style breaks out on dock over boat parking arguments. Did you hear how they titled it? What are your thoughts about that, you guys? How Fox News titled it? It says Rowboat Rumble. Watch a massive WWE. So they are comparing this to a WWE style breaks out on dock over boat parking argument.
That ain't what it was about.
Well, that's what Fox News is running with.
It was about them jumping on the guard.
Right.
It
They
was
said,
not about the boat being parked in the wrong space, because given in that context, those people didn't care whether that boat was parked there or not.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
can't just
and they only
imagine.
talked about it one time over in Fox News. So, I'm always over at Fox. But yeah, they only talked about it one time, and I'm so discouraged. I'm so
Really?
Heartbreaking, yes. And this is how they titled it. Like, this is what they think about it. They just cuffed it up as, you know what, this is nothing more but a WWE match over a freaking parking space. Okay.
Okay.
And that's what they're pushing as. And it's so I'm so upset. I just don't know what to do because there's nothing I can do about it. It's sickening. It really is. So I'm gonna go here. Bill Bellamy, he's a comedy, comedian guy, and he speaks on this. So let's see what he has to say.
He is funny in this.
White people news that only happened to white people. I know everybody is talking about this Alabama situation in Montgomery. And let me tell you something. I'm going to call this video, you going to learn today. So they're going to jump on Roscoe, right? Roscoe said, please move your little plantoon, man, because we got people come through there. They wouldn't move it. So he said, man, I'm going to slide it down a little bit. He ain't do nothing really wrong. He just slid it down a little bit because he bought a book, right? Chad, Trevor and guys, and Terry, those guys didn't like it. They tried to jump on Roscoe. Roscoe said, hey, motherfucker, when I throw this hat up, it's going to get real. If I make me throw my goddamn security hat up in the air. Woo, 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 woody, hoo, woody, hoo. Next thing you know, here come them jump out of hoo, ha, 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 hoo, ha, 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 hoo, ha, ha. The Jumbaris, the goddamn Avengers came, Batman, Iron Man, the Hulk, Aquaman swam across the water. They was coming to help Roscoe. Goddamn. Boy, them white boys was in a pickle. When I tell you it was flip-flops flying around that board, that goddamn dock, and all the straps was broke. All the straps was broke on they flip-flops. Cats was getting one-hitter quitters all day. All I saw was Batman. Bam, bam, bing, zoinks. Oh my God. Getting their ass dealt with. Let me tell you something right now. That old man that grabbed that man, that white dude by his throat, and he had that Nat Turner choke. You couldn't get your hand off that man's throat with a pit bull. He locked in and his and he did when you do that, you mad, man. So then they start hitting girls. This is when you know the brawl is everybody get this. It's at this point is everybody gets some. If you up here, you out here, you get some. Lady got hit with a wedding chair. It wasn't a wedding nowhere inside. I don't know where you find a wedding chair that no wedding on the dock. Boom on the top of her head. Next lady, kaboom on the top of her head with the wedding. This lady said, he said, I do. She said, I don't. Boom, hit him again. Then the three brothers that came out of, let me tell you something. I'm so proud of black people. This episode of White
All
People
right,
News.
so there it is. He said he's so proud of black people, and that is the sound that you're hearing from all over the world. There's so many black people, all from Africa. They are coming in and say, oh my God, black people, black Americans, we are so proud of you guys for standing up. Everybody is proud except for one group that's silent. They're not happy about this. So Fifi, I want to turn it over to you again. What are your thoughts about all this?
I love that. I had to turn my camera off because I was over here rolling, crying. I was
Love
crying, laughing at
Love
him. I'm like, he is so funny.
Mhm.
They gonna learn today, and I bet they did. They went home with some so butts.
Yes.
He said,
Yes,
where was
yes.
the wedding at? Because where did they come with that wedding chair from?
Mhm.
See, I can't even stop laughing. Once again, this is a shame before God how they getting ready to do the brothers and the sisters that was helping that black man.
Mm.
It
And
is a shame.
and you know what? Just thinking about it, a lot of people were talking about the girls that were there. I believe she was in a light blue and a red dress, the white girls. And they are saying those women were there at the very beginning.
They
And
sure
those
was.
men were hitting those men. They was getting shots in. So,
Look, when the security guard, when they first attacked him, the lady with the blue dress on, she hit him and kicked him, and the lady with the white t-shirt on, she hit him. And so they can't say that they didn't have anything to do with it because everybody saw that she was swinging and hitting
yeah.
both of them.
Because, people are trying to play the gender card and
Uh-uh.
the sex card. Well, oh my God, how are you going to hit the woman? Well, the woman was out here hitting the men. Okay. So she should have just, in the beginning, just left it alone and try to moved out the way and kept out the way. But no, she wanted some. She wanted some. She
That's
was
what I'm saying.
hanging
She
down
wanted
when she was
some, so they gave her some.
right.
They better act like they know.
Don't play that gender card over here. Don't play that shit.
No, they didn't discriminate against us when we was back in slavery days. They
Right.
whipped us all, so
They
they
wasn't
could get
talking
all
about,
get a
oh,
whooping.
she a woman, we can't hit her. Hell no. What they do? They
And
did
they
worse.
beat us too.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
I can't. That's what
Ain't
I'm
nobody
saying.
got time for that.
I say that all the time, baby. Bye. I ain't got time for that. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Fake outrage.
That's what I'm saying. That's how they do. They break down and, oh, someone's trying to hurt me. Oh, I think it's a black man. Get
Girl,
out of
you gonna
here.
sit your ass down.
That's what I'm saying. Go somewhere and sit down. Or somebody knock you down.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. It is so crazy. What are they
Mhm.
saying in the chat? Do they want me to answer something?
It says you're gonna learn today. The lady in the red dress jumped in and then got laid out by the black women and started crying. Yes, she did. And then you
Sure
see
did.
all of them was so scared. Like when those black men came, you start seeing a run. They was out running like bitches. The hell? Did you see them running like bitches? They
GG.
jumped. They jumped in the water, child. What the hell is this? They
They
was
was trying to
like
escape that
bitches.
butt whooping, but they
Mhm.
shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, they were so wrong for that. They
But
deserve that. I
GG,
hope they learned a lesson.
I told you, wherever Trump goes, these
It's
kind of things happen.
that's what everybody says. Everybody says that. And I'm going to ask you guys to please call in. The phone lines are open. If you guys want to have something to say about this, feel free to call in. Okay. So,
The good old boys they was drinking their little beer and listening to him scream anarchy, and they just decided they was gonna get them a piece of the action too. Yeah, okay.
I have no idea how they thought. Knowing in this generation all the cameras and video footages, like, are they dumb? Like, did they really think this out? Like, I'm sorry, but it was just so effing dumb. Like,
That's what I'm
literally, you're
saying.
doing this in public, all these black people around, they got cameras, how the internet works. Like, are you dumb? Are you that dumb to do this, to start this? And all of y'all jumped on that black man? Did you not learn anything from George Floyd? Like, what really are they pumping in your heads? Like, they're really doing something to their minds, have them brainwashed where they feel so entitled and so untouchable to do some bullcrap like that. That was just unreasonable.
Girls, too much moonshine in the Kool-Aid.
I just can't do it. I can't. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. So like I said, the phone number is open. Feel free to call in. According to somebody from Alabama, status states that you can fight somebody in self-defense and you can engage in physical combat in the defense of others. But these people have always existed. There's nothing new. Okay, I missed that one.
No, you know,
And she
you
has, go
I
ahead.
found this out when I was in the army that if somebody comes into your personal space, you have a right to defend your personal space. As long as they in your space and you feel threatened, swing, because you have that right.
Well, can I spray?
Spray, swing,
Okay, because
throw, whatever it takes.
I'm not gonna swing. My swing ain't the best, but I will spray.
Girl, bye. Yes, yes. You are allowed personal space. And if
Okay.
you had all them Karens be jumping in people's face, they wouldn't jump in mine. Because
Just spray
the
'em.
minute they jump in my face, I'm swinging.
I'm just gonna spray.
Look,
I'm gonna
when you
spray like
spray
I'm
and I'm
spraying
a,
the
I'm a
blood.
swing.
Bugs like, psst, psst, psst. Get out my face. Psst, get out my face.
Yeah, they don't have a right to do that, violate your personal space.
No.
Just like they be trying to claim they were so scared. That's how we have to start acting. I was scared. And they jumped in my face and I didn't know what else to do. So I had to get them out my face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a
What
good thing to know.
anything else you guys want to talk about this case? Now I did see some people in the comment section. They said they want to talk about Tory Lanez. Do you guys want to add Tory Lanez on this live? Press 3 if you would like to add Tory Lanez on this live. Press 0 if you want to just keep it about this topic. Someone look in the comment section. It says, nowadays, so many people have guns. You won't be able to swing. And my man said, you spray a motherfucker if you want. That might shoot and keep my fire in my diaper bag in case I need to change the motherfucker. Okay. Okay, so we do have a lot of 3s, so I guess we can add Tory Lanez case on here. So what I would do, I would just put this down for 1 second. Actually, feel free to call in if you guys have something to say about Tory Lanez case, just to let you guys know that Tory Lanez, he's going to be in prison for 10 years. They have sentenced him for 10 years for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. And they're also looking at charging Megan Thee Stallion best friend for, to me, I'll call it setting her up. And also they're looking at DJ Academics because they're saying that Tory leaked personal information about the case to DJ Academics to put out there. What are your thoughts about that, Fee?
I don't really know that much about that because I don't keep up with that garbage. They out there hurting each other and it's so stupid. It's enough money out here. If they gonna do entertainment, do it. You ain't gotta be violent like that. Being in the hip hop world don't necessarily mean violent.
Yeah.
So I don't really know too much about that.
Okay. Fifi said, don't put her ass in that.
No, not that one.
Fifi said, nope. You,
Yeah, I'm with the combat stuff. Yeah, I'm with that.
Got it. Well, anything else you want to add before I switch gears?
No.
Oh, hold on. We got another somebody else that's joining the chat. Hey, how's it going? Salt and pepper. Hello? I can barely hear you. Your phone is going in and out. I can't hear. Fifi, can you hear?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I can't hear. Okay, I'm gonna let her go because I definitely can't hear. I can't hear anything that she's saying. All right, so we're gonna let her go. Okay, so here is the case. So I don't know, Fifi, did you want to stay while I cover the Megan Thee Stallion case, or did you want to depart?
Stay.
Okay, so here it is. These are some updates, and you guys can feel free to call in or pick up on a StreamYard. It says, I commend Megan Pete for incredible bravery. Oh, she just talking about congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion because what she did was brave. She stuck to her guns and she saw this thing all the way when people were trying to tell her, hey, you shouldn't do that. That's a black man. Just let it go. Do it for hip hop. They were trying to pay her off. They lied to the press about her. They made her seem like a liar. They were really trying to get in her mind. They were had people talking about her body. Every time she tried to make music, she always had trolls putting her down. They were doing stuff behind the scenes. And despite all of that, she still stood, 10 hands down or 10 feet down or whatever the fuck.
10 toes down.
Yes, 10 toes down. Shit. She still something, girl. Okay. So that's what I'm assuming she's talking about. Now, people are saying they're reacting to this. It says reacting at Tory Lanez doing 10 years, and he could have got 13 years. So, but they decided to have favor on him and give him 10.
Well, are they saying that 10 is not enough or 10 is too much?
13, I guess it was too much, so they reduced it to 10. And they said, no way Tory Lanez got 10 years. Yes. And this is what I got to say. And I know some of you guys may dislike me after I say this, and I guess so be it. But I want you guys to have that same energy that you guys have for Dubai. Do you guys remember about that lady? She went to Dubai, and I guess the guy was yelling at her. She yelled that back, and she was in jail for yelling or whatever. And you guys came out and you guys said, well, you know what? When you go to other people's places, you have to obey the rules. And that's just what it is. And y'all was so happy about her getting locked up because you said you got to obey the rules. So I think that is the same energy I would like to apply when it comes to Tory Lanez in the state of California. He have to obey the rules. Law is the law. Okay, so that's just how I feel about it. And I want you guys to realize your selective outrage, how you pick and choose. What happened with that same rhetoric, like obey the law, obey the law. You have to obey the law. But you have to obey California laws. You have to obey American laws. But when it comes to American laws and the state laws, you want to pass. Why do you want to pass? Okay. Okay. Did I lie, y'all? Did I lie?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it says he's going to spend his 10 years like, okay. Tory Lanez getting sentenced to 10 years in prison for a shorty that was twerking shortly after the incident is disheartening to say the least. Oh, shut up.
Have
Okay.
we gotten to that where a man has to shoot a woman?
Oh well, yeah, well, that's what he did. He pulled out the pow with the bullets, and he was taunting her at first, and then he would start to shoot. So yeah, it took it that far, and people are excusing it. Said, well, he was drunk, and I'm going to say it again: laws are the laws. You have to obey the laws in the state of Georgia. I mean California. And not only, but the gun that he had, it wasn't, I believe it wasn't even registered. Like,
Oh, it was a
he
ghost
just,
gun.
he just break laws. And it's like when these guys break laws, you guys want to give them a pass and you want to oversee it. But when women go out of state or the country and people break laws in Dubai that's black from America, you guys are so tough. You're so, oh well, I'm glad they don't have no tolerance for bullshit. But you want all the tolerance in America. Like, make it make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It's giving, I want to pass for me, but not anybody else. That's what it's giving. And I just don't like that bullshit because it's so unfair. It really is.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really crazy. I've had to pull my gun on somebody in my house. He wouldn't get out. So I was like, you ain't gonna get out? Okay.
All right. So they're saying Tory Lanez didn't deserve 10 years. That's insane. They're a crucified black man any chance they get. Well, bitch, you don't have that same feelings for that woman that got in jail 2 months or 3 months for yelling. When
That's
when
what,
she got in jail for 2 months for yelling, y'all said good. Y'all was justifying it. That wasn't harsh. 2 months in a whole country you don't know nothing about for yelling. That wasn't harsh to y'all. Y'all was like, good, justified. Well, in the state of California, they have laws, and he broke many laws. I mean, he did not just break one law, but he broke a law after law, giving out information about the case to bloggers.
yeah, because isn't he a felon?
Yeah. Yeah, he broke so many laws, you know? So shit, 10 years, if that's what the state says, and that's what he gets. And that's that on that. And I just feel like his people did him a disservice with capping him up and like putting gas on his name, like gassing him up, like, yeah, Tori, you got this. His people should have told him, nah, 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 back down, back down, back down. We're not going to support this bullshit. And we would never be in this situation. But his own people was gassing him up. These same people that talk so much shit was the same ones that was gassing him up to do Megan Thee Stallion wrong. They love when he talk shit about Megan Thee Stallion and do something shady or make music. These were the same people, and you should see his fans. His fans is like out of the world. They had this one girl, she was outside of the courtroom, and she was talking about how she want to fight Megan Thee Stallion and how she's going to fight this other girl because they were standing up for Tory Lanez. And she said, like, that's how Tory Lanez fan base is. They're just crazy about him. And she was just inciting violence. And it was just like, wow, if he can brainwash girls to have that mentality where they just want to fight people just for injustice, can you imagine his influence on black men and just people around the world? It's just sickening. It's really given that same white couple that try to fight that security guard just angry because they're not getting their way, just their entitlement. It's just
Yeah,
sickening.
entitlement.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
It is. It's very crazy.
He
Yeah.
shot her. He should do time.
And I think
He
that's just
shot her, and then he lied about shooting her.
hmm. Tory Lanez did deserve that huge sentence. 5 years would have been fair. Well, you're not the judge, but I guess you can speak on it. I mean, everybody has a right to have their opinion, right?
If
So if you
somebody
have your
shot that
opinion,
person in their foot, in their toe, in their ankle, they would want somebody to be punished for that. And they wouldn't be counting the years. Well, they would be counting them, saying that 10 years is not enough.
right, and not just only that, just to come out and have propaganda pushing that you're a liar and that you're lying this just to see a black man down. And his whole thing was she lied about it because he doesn't want her anymore. And
Exactly. I
she
remember
was
that
just in
part
love
of it.
with him. So that's the part he was trying to push, like, she's just doing this because Tori does not want to be with her anymore. And he was trying to push that narrative, and that was just sick. And, she's a private person. She wasn't even allowing the public know that she have an interest in him in a sexual way. And he just wanted to push it out there to make her seem like she's a slut bucket that just got rejected.
That's
She
hard.
can't handle rejection. So, yeah, and she had to suffer with that all those years, all that taunting, and it messed up her music. Like her fan base, when you throw stuff out here, rumors, it really affects other people's business, and it affects her business in a major way where people were kept on trolling her videos, her Instagram, just saying very insulting things, emailing her, DMing her, wishing her death. It was just so horrible, and nobody should ever have to go through that.
Nobody should. And I hope that these things that are happening, that we can find a way to help one another to get a better understanding so that we can stop all of this self on self crime. Blacks on black crime. That's not cool. And it's only justifiable if somebody did you wrong. I can't see her doing nothing to him that would mean I'ma shoot you. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I guess, some people just want power. And when you don't do what they tell you to do, they feel like the need to enforce weapons, because what I heard was she did not want to ride with them. So she got out the car and she decided to walk home. But he was trying to force her into the car. Like he was telling her, get your ass in the car. He was forcing her in the car and she did not want to go with him. That's what it's all about.
Mm, mm. Well, blow me down. I can't.
And they want to let you know that he has a criminal record. 5 years may seem like enough time to regard Megan, but when you have a criminal record, a lot of times they track on more to repeat offender. So he is definitely a repeat offender.
Exactly.
He is a bad boy. He has a bad boy image, and most of his fan base are bad boys and bad girls too. So they like that type of that rhetoric that he produces. They like being a rebel and just doing wrong things and doing what they want to do and breaking laws because that's just what they do.
That's horrible.
It is. It's very hard. It's sickening. It's sickening.
That is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gigi, you know what you could have talked about?
What's up?
The black private that ran into the DMZ.
I didn't know. I didn't see about that one. I didn't see that.
It was a black young man that was stationed in Korea that ran across into North Korea.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. I try to, stay away from too many, news reports, but I appreciate it. Okay. Maple said I'm very funny. What's so funny, Maple? We're our worst enemy. That's why our black on black crime aren't considered justified. Moxley said that's some old news. Okay. All right. Well, I think we covered it enough. Anything else you guys want to say about the Tory Lanez case? Please let us know. We don't have any StreamYard. Nope. And you guys, I'm just going to start taking out the phone calls out the feature and I'm just going to talk. Is that okay? So next time I start doing lives, I won't have a phone call as an option. Just to let you guys know going forward, okay? So we just gonna tip that in the bud.
Thank you for using Blog Talk.
Okay, I don't gotta worry about calling no more. Okay,
They don't want to call.
nope, girl, they don't want to call. That's okay. That's okay. We can take that feature off. I don't mind. All right. Yep. So anything else that you guys want to say about this case with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez? Forever hold your peace. I'm just looking in the comments section and seeing what you guys are saying. Gigi sounds like she's feeling good. How many personalities does she has? Well, Parker, I have so many, but I can't tell you everything, Parker. Don't you want to know so much? Okay. Yes, I'm feeling so much better. This past couple of days, I had like a cold or something. I was waking up sounding like Barry White. And I just had headaches. I just wasn't feeling well. And I wanted to sleep a lot. I needed to sleep. So now I'm feeling so much better. No, we don't have any phone calls. And like I just said before, that I'm deleting that feature. So next time when shit get juicy and you be like, oh, I don't got the phone calls open no more, just know I told you I cut it off. I can keep on moving on. Okay. To be honest, I love the wild fan throwing Gigi, but we do evolve. Well, you know what, Gia? I got 3 more damn characters, Gia. Gia, do you just want me to throw a fan on one of them damn characters? Huh? I got this character, and I can make her over the top. Okay. I can make her very over the top, very animated, and I can add a fan to her ass. Okay. And she can just fan that motherfucking fan. Okay. Will that make y'all happy? Okay. Am I compromising a little bit? This GG, I guess Ruby too old for this topic. Huh? Gigi, what happened with the guy yesterday? Girl, child. Okay, so y'all really want to just get in my business. That's what it is. Is that what it's giving? And I told y'all I don't want to be personal. But God damn it, you gonna make me be personal. You just gonna force me to be motherfucking personal. Okay? You're just gonna force it out of me, ain't you? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Maybe I do a old personal live, okay?
Damn.
You put it out there with kissing dicks. What did I put out there? You know what? I don't remember putting shit out there. What kissing dick? What you talking about? Okay, GG, even when you get scenarios, I can't help but laugh. The topic is fire. I love you either way. Be yourself, love. Girl, I'm trying. You know it's a struggle to be yourself. Okay, I'm trying. Every day I try harder and harder. Put it on the floor with me. All right. Last night. What did I say last night? Oh, you talking about that nigga that kept calling me? Girl, it is some tea with him. Girl, I know why listen, I didn't realize it. Shit, I don't want to tell y'all for real. I said something off with this nigga. Why he keep on? He just, nah, I ain't gonna say it.
She say, tell me.
Because if I say that shit, then it's going, it's too much. Okay. Now I'm just gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna do it. And then you're gonna ask another question, and then another question, and another question.
Until they finally get the whole story out of you.
Right. Just know I ain't talking to him no more. I'm gonna have to block it. Okay. And I'm gonna move on. Okay.
Cannot.
Okay, or how about this? It's a part of the character. How about that? Everything that y'all heard yesterday, that was me playing a character. Okay. That was not real. It was just a part of the character. See? You see, Kia? You see how that worked? Kissing dicks. It was a part of the character. It wasn't real. And that's how we're gonna chop that up. If he's a weirdo, move on. No, he's not a weirdo. I'm just not gonna deal with it. I'm 45 minutes late for our Black men and women who are being changed. I hope as a community of Black that we can start to support a GoFundMe being made by their attorneys, and we need to stay strong. You're right. You're right. Staying strong. Stay united.
They did a GoFundMe page. Remember I told you yesterday.
Yeah. Do you have any updates on that GoFundMe page?
Hold on, I could pull it back up.
Mm-hmm. Camille, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yes, I've been for Gigi and chat. Mm-hmm. Tell it, please.
It's not giving an update as to how much they have right now, but the name of it is the guy's name who's organized the fundraiser is John Ellis, ELLIS.
John Ellis. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's who organized the GoFundMe.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But it's still showing the information from yesterday. It's not updated.
It's not updated, y'all. Okay, well, we can put that on the flow. So you can expect more short films or short videos with Ruby May I try to put out. Okay. All right. Well, anything else? So I think everything
wait. I got it.
Alabama. I don't think it's going to be too much surprises when it comes to this Alabama thing. There's too many eyes on there, and it seemed like everybody is on the right side, so we can just move on.
They up to $5,051 of 12,000 they want to raise. They've had 170 donations.
170 donations. Okay. Well, that sounds nice. Lisa Wilson, you know, I do have a schedule, so I'm gonna try to stick to the schedule. It's not gonna be long lives. It'll probably just be short lives. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to the schedule. But in the future, I've been telling y'all I want to do short videos. I've been trying to do short videos. I don't know when I'm gonna start. I keep saying it, but I just don't do it. All right. So yeah, anything else before I leave? Anything else before I leave? All right. Well, thank you, Fifi. I really appreciate you. Anytime I come on, please jump on the StreamYard, because going forward, I think StreamYard is the only access that I will have. I'm going to get rid of that phone call thingy thing, you know?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to get you down. All right. Give it up for Fee. You know, I appreciate your Fee. Yes, I appreciate Fee. All right. Okay, nice live tonight. Thank you, Kissing Diggs. Always putting stuff in my face. I thank you, Kissing Diggs. I really appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, do you think we really need to go live again talking about Tory Lanez? I don't know. Did we cover enough about Tory Lanez in this live? I don't know. Press 1, do you think that we really need to cover Tory Lanez again? Press 4 if you feel like, hey, shit, it was enough for this time. Okay. So I was thinking about going live at night at midnight, dealing with Imani Robinson. We did find out her second killer, which was her brother-in-law. So we have to talk about that, and that is just so sad. And I don't know, do you think I should go live about that, or I can just make it a short video? You know, what about just a short ass video? Make them say, nah. Okay. Okay. All right. What happened with Tory Lanez? I missed it. Well, Lilo, I try to go live later on tonight about Tory Lanez. Yeah, go live about Imani. Okay. Love you, bro. All right. Well, I keep to the plan, you know. No more Tory. Yes, video if you prefer. Well, shit. Yeah. All right. DJ Academics running for Tory. He leaked court information and the judge found out about it. I love you, Gigi. Thank you, Nicole. I love you too. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. So DJ, turn it up, DJ. Turn it up.